Hey guys, so Randy here, and I've been asked to go over the MPI process for the technicians, and we're going to try to keep this process down to about 15 minutes with these quick checks that I have here in front of me. So first check is going to be roof inspection spot seal. Inspect the roofs for visible signs of damage. So we just want to get up on the roof and inspect for, just like we would inspect for a spot seal, we're going to be looking for discrepancies in the current sealant that's there and any other damage that may not be known about that roof, so we can report it back to your service advisor. All right guys, so exterior sealant is number 2 in caulking, and that's just going to be a quick visual inspection of the outside of the coat. So as I'm walking around any camper, I can pretty much tell within a short amount of time whether we need to look further or not on this RV. And right now, this particular one actually looks pretty good, but I'm going to be looking for indiscrepancies on any exterior penetration or corner moldings. Just I'm looking for areas that need to be sealed up so we can let the customer know. Number 3 is going to be LP tank pigtails and regulators. So what we want to do here, again, all visual, we want to look at the pigtails. We want to look for cracks very quickly just to make sure everything is good there. We're going to look at the regulator. I'm also going to be smelling while I'm doing this. If we're smelling that methacaptan or the sulfur smell that comes from LP gas while I'm looking at this, there may be a problem that needs to be looked a little bit closer. I'm also going to be checking the date on my tanks. And I can also do that by checking the date on the side of the camper. And if the camper is more than 10 years old, that's going to tell me those tanks may be outdated. Number 4, exterior light inspection. So this is going to be like a state inspection in Vermont or when you're PDIing, just to make sure all the exterior lights work, so you can grab your little fuse piece of wire and get up there and run around the parking lights, the backup lights, and the each directional and brake lights. So really quick. All right guys, so the next one we're going to do is a battery check, and what we're going to do is we're just going to hook up our battery machine to the battery. And we're going to get a quick printout if the battery is good or bad, and we're going to supply that to the service advisor. Number 6, tire inspection. So what we want to do on the tire inspection is, again, all visual. I'm going to be looking for the tread. I'm looking for uneven wear or low tread, which may be a bent axle or something. So if we see anything that looks out of the ordinary, we want to definitely report that. I'm going to check tire pressure very quickly all the way around all 4 tires, and I'm going to look for the obvious. I'm going to check the sidewalls for any cracking or just to see if the tire is old and maybe need to be replaced. We want to make sure we keep our customers safe. All right, so fire extinguisher, we just want to make sure if there's a date easy and present that we check that, and we want to make sure the needle is in the green on the fire extinguisher. Again, making sure we keep our customers safe. All right, so we're going to take care of 8 and 9 right here, and what we're going to check for is the date on the camper. So this particular camper was manufactured in 7/23, so it's only about a year and some change old. 8 and 9 are LP detector, CO detector, and smoke detector. And what we're going to be looking for is dates on that. If the camper is more than 5 years old, we want to double check that LP detector. If it's more than 10 years old, we probably want to let the advisor know that that smoke detector may need to be changed. So this one is going to be very easily determined by the date of the camper.